What if we could design life like software? Synthetic biology is doing just that, merging biology with engineering to rewrite the rules of life itself. But are we solving problems, or creating new ones? Synthetic biology, or Synbio, is the science of designing and building new biological parts, systems, or even entire organisms. It goes beyond gene editing. This is biology, engineered from scratch. Think of it as programming life, where DNA is the code and cells are the computers. Imagine a world where we can program living cells to fight disease, clean up pollution, and even create new materials. That's the promise of synthetic biology, a field that's rapidly transforming what's possible in science, medicine, and beyond. Let's explore some of the most exciting real-world applications of Synbio, starting with healthcare. Scientists are now engineering immune cells to specifically target and destroy cancer cells, offering hope to patients who previously had few options. These cancer-killing cells are designed to recognize unique markers on tumors, making treatments more precise and less harmful to healthy tissue. This approach, known as CAR T-cell therapy, is already saving lives and is just one example of how Synbio is revolutionizing medicine. But the impact of synthetic biology goes far beyond the hospital. In laboratories around the world, researchers are harnessing the power of engineered bacteria to tackle one of our planet's biggest challenges: plastic pollution. These remarkable microbes are designed to break down plastics that would otherwise persist in the environment for centuries. By turning waste into harmless byproducts, Synbio offers a sustainable solution to a problem that affects ecosystems and human health alike. In addition to fighting disease and cleaning up our planet, synthetic biology is also transforming how we prevent illness. Scientists are developing synthetic vaccines that can be produced quickly and tailored to emerging threats, making it possible to respond to outbreaks faster than ever before. Personalized medicine is another frontier. By analyzing a patient's DNA, doctors can design treatments that are uniquely suited to each individual, increasing effectiveness and reducing side effects. Agriculture is also being reshaped by Synbio. Genetically modified crops can resist pests and diseases without the need for harmful chemicals, helping farmers grow more food with fewer resources. Meanwhile, lab-grown meat, produced from animal cells without raising or slaughtering animals, promises to reduce the environmental impact of food production and offer new options for feeding a growing global population. Environmental science is another area where synthetic biology is making a difference. Engineered microbes are being used to clean up oil spills and remove toxins from polluted sites, restoring ecosystems and protecting wildlife. These living solutions can adapt to changing conditions, making them powerful tools for environmental restoration. And this is just the beginning. As synthetic biology continues to advance, its potential to solve some of humanity's greatest challenges is only growing. From medicine to the environment, food to materials, Synbio is opening doors to a future limited only by our imagination. In 2010, a team of pioneering scientists achieved a feat that once belonged only to the realm of science fiction. They created the first synthetic genome. This was not just a fragment of DNA, but an entire genetic blueprint, painstakingly assembled from basic chemical building blocks in the lab. The process involved designing the DNA sequence on computers, synthesizing the genetic code piece by piece, and then stitching these fragments together to form a complete genome. Once the synthetic genome was ready, it was inserted into a living cell whose own DNA had been removed. The result was astonishing. The cell booted up and began to function, guided entirely by the artificial DNA. This marked the first time in history that a living organism was powered by a genome built entirely from scratch, using chemicals and human ingenuity. This breakthrough was a turning point in biology and biotechnology. For the first time, humans had not just read or edited DNA, but had written it from the ground up and brought it to life. The implications were profound. It opened the door to a new era where life itself could be designed, constructed, and programmed. Scientists began to imagine the possibilities. What if we could create organisms with only the genes they absolutely need to survive? These so-called minimal cells would be stripped down to their essential components, making them easier to understand, control, and modify. By studying these minimal cells, researchers could uncover the fundamental rules of life, what genes are truly necessary, and how they work together to keep a cell alive. The potential applications of synthetic biology are vast and transformative. Minimal cells could be customized for a wide range of purposes, from producing medicines and biofuels to cleaning up environmental pollution, or even creating new materials. Imagine bacteria engineered to manufacture life-saving drugs, or cells designed to break down toxic waste in contaminated water. The ability to program life at the genetic level could revolutionize industries, improve human health, and help address some of the planet's most pressing challenges. As scientists continue to refine their techniques and expand the possibilities of synthetic life, we are witnessing the dawn of a new era, one where the boundary between chemistry and biology is being redrawn, and the creation of life from chemicals is no longer just a dream, but a reality. But this power raises deep ethical questions. Should we be designing life at all? Who decides what's acceptable life? What happens if synthetic organisms escape into the wild? Some call it science's greatest hope, others its greatest risk. Imagine a world where the boundaries between biology and technology blur, where the very fabric of life itself becomes a tool for innovation. In the not-so-distant future, synthetic biology could revolutionize the way we approach some of humanity's greatest challenges. Scientists are already engineering living cells to perform tasks once thought impossible. Soon we might rely on these breakthroughs to cure diseases that have long eluded medicine. Genetic disorders, cancers, and even viral infections could become treatable, or perhaps even preventable thanks to custom-designed organisms and gene-editing technologies. But the impact of synthetic biology won't stop at medicine. As the global population continues to rise, food security becomes a pressing concern. Picture vast vertical farms powered by genetically modified crops that grow faster, use less water, and resist pests without harmful chemicals. These innovations could help feed billions, transforming agriculture and making nutritious food more accessible than ever before. Synthetic biology could also help us create sustainable solutions for a planet under stress. Bioengineered plants that clean polluted air and water, or microbes that break down plastic waste, offering hope for a cleaner, greener future. Beyond food and health, the materials we use every day could be transformed. Imagine building materials stronger than steel, yet lighter and more flexible, all grown from living cells in a lab. Entire cities could be constructed from sustainable, self-healing biomaterials, reducing our reliance on finite resources. But as we unlock these incredible possibilities, we must also confront profound ethical questions. The real challenge isn't just whether we can design life, it's whether we should, and how far we're willing to go. As we stand on the threshold of this new era, the choices we make will shape the future of life itself. This is the world of synthetic biology, a future being written gene by gene. Subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that's changing our future. And let us know, would you trust a synthetic organism to save the world?